Hey everybody, it's Elsa932 on YouTube. Thank you for joining me. This is for episode 3 of Love is Blind Italy. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up, you are subscribed to the channel, and leave a comment below. Let me know what you think of the season so far. I think it's a little juicy. So let's keep on going. So we're at the reveal of Alessandro and Elisa. Remember, they opened the doors on us and we didn't even get the reaction. It was too much of a teaser. So they both run to each other, okay? I felt like I needed to hear the song I Want to Run to You. They kiss, they hug, he picks her up, says she is beautiful. He proposes right away and she says yes, and they are all over each other again. He actually lifts her up and carries her to the lounge. Now, this is a nice reveal. I have not seen a great reveal like this in a long time. And I wonder, is this going to be a true love story or is this going to crash and burn? We're going to have to see more to figure that out. Next up, we see Ludovica and Davide. He said he sends his cologne on a star cardboard, and it seemed to have a note on it, but we didn't get to hear what it is. But she really likes his cologne, and he agrees, that, hey, he was a jerk last time, he's a superficial man, and he does now want to get deep with her. And he likes that she can pull him back from being so mean and a jerk and, bring him into, basically who he needs to be. So he romances her and says he will kiss her when they meet no matter what. And she is afraid of both him and Nicola. She thinks that both of them will not like her upon seeing her. Okay? So we see her on her next date. So it's Ludovica and Nicola. He's been thinking of her. And she wants a family with traditions and Christmas trees since she did not have them growing up. She only did it with the nanny. So he said he never put a tree up with a loved one, even though he's lived with people before. Now, keep in mind that nanny has been in her life, and I'm like, okay, it sounded like Ludovica is coming from a well-to-do family. Now, they're telling each other to not do anything foolish. Don't do anything foolish to wreck this. He says he is struggling since he started with one, and now here she came into the picture. That's what he's thinking about. Okay, Nicola, we see you. Then we see Nicola has his date with Karen. So he still loves her, even with the issues that they had yesterday, and she is a surprise to see him here. He admits that he self-sabotages in relationships, and he's been hurt badly in the past when he opened up. He has always taken care of the other person, and no one has ever cared for him in return. She is sure that they are right for each other, and they agree to start over. But she says in her confessional she cannot forget what happened and she cannot trust him 100% right now, but she really likes him. In the men's lounge, he's confused as to who to choose. Okay? So we have Ludovica got to choose between Nicola and Davide, and Nicola got to choose between Ludovica and Karen. Do y'all see the love two triangles that made a square? Next up, we see Parmi and Jordana. He reads her a poem. He proposes. She says yes. And he wants to talk more face to face about the issues with her parents. And I don't think that they want her to be taken away from them because they depend on her so much. So he is right. He wants to be with her. He wants to fight for the relationship, but he needs to know more. And he wants to do it face to face. We see Alessandro B and Hanoi. They talk about how their life would be together, and she opens up that she has part of her life in Milan and part in Asia. She would not mind having kids, but she wants her kids to have that type of life too, knowing, her parents and knowing Italy. But she cries and wonders if her parents would not be around much longer. She said every day she wonders if she'll get that call. She really wants her parents to see her child grow up. So I'm wondering, are her parents, much older, and that's where this is coming from? Or is it just the distance being so far away? She says the more time that passes, the less time she has with them. So he says his parents live close, so he cannot imagine living so far away from them. And she has distance with her dad because he was a strict military dad. She says even today she uses formal language with him by calling him sir. He was shocked. He was surprised. And he said he wants to give her a big hug as she cries. and they want to be, of course, closer to comfort each other. Next, we see Davide and Ludovica. He reads her a letter. She is happy, but still not sure. She's 98% sure. And he said, nah, I want 100%. She says she needs a moment to think. She thanks him and will make the right choice for us, she said. Now, he is kind of pressuring her a little bit, but, she said she needed space, and he was like, okay, have the space. In the men's lounge, Davide and Nicholas talk. He tells what happened, and Nicholas is mad and wants to flip off when he goes to see her. Because how are you 98% with Davide, and you supposed to be with me, and you supposed to be in love with me? He's like, how dare she share those feelings with someone else? Sir, Hanoi, I'm sorry, we'll take your title for your dad. Sir, Nicola, okay? You also have another woman you've been sharing feelings with. How dare you go off on Ludovica for having these feelings for another person? You in the same triangle. You want to keep your options, sir. Okay? But I thought you wanted to be able to break up with people and not have people break up with you and break that cycle. Okay, okay, Nicola. So he is hot, y'all. He is the 98% she is. He is 98 degrees hot. Walking into the date with her. He said, I will tell her off. And this is all my emotions. I'm going to tell her how I feel. When he walks in the pod, y'all, she sent a Christmas tree and all kinds of decorations in each of their rooms so they can decorate together. He deflates immediately. He told her he didn't like that she was talking to someone else. All that heat he had went real low, not even a simmer. She explains why she is confused and he may not like her when they get out in public. He said he's so emotional and how this has made his day. Just decorating the tree. She listened to him and provided a date that he really liked. And he realizes that she will make his day outside of this. But she says she's afraid to be hurt. And he is asking for the tough woman he met. He's like, listen, you were a tough cookie when we met and I don't see her right now. She said she's afraid of getting hurt. He's asking again for her to be tough, but she cries and walks out needing a moment and promises to be back. She says she's not ready to make a decision. She's not ready to make a decision. Davide makes her feel secure and Nicholas makes her feel unsure. She comes back in and she says, on the outside, they both need different people. And on the outside, they will not want the same things. She's scared he won't like her looks. Now, she's a little bit, on a, plus size. I don't think she's, unattractive. She's quite a beautiful young lady, but she's thinking he's a soccer star and he's used to a gorgeous woman on his arm. So she is scared he won't like how she looks. So he is cussing, okay? And he is cussing at the moment, not at her, but it's like, I don't get a chance, okay? And he's like, why do you say these things? He gets mad, y'all, so mad. He knocks over the Christmas tree that he just decorated and walks out saying he's sick of this place. He is walking down the hall to the men's lounge, pulling out all the stuff to get the mic off. Nicola is again 98 degrees hot. In the women's lounge, she shares that, as a former soccer player, he's used to a different type of woman. It's funny how Karen was like, when he said off things and he's the one upset, Karen was the one upset. Now he's the one that's upset. Nicholas, you don't understand what Karen was feeling when you told her the same thing. Welcome to Karen's world, okay? We go to reveal for Parmi and Jurgana. They walk quickly to each other. She finds that he is hot. He loves her eyes and she is gorgeous. He proposes. She kisses him. She says she never kisses anyone. She doesn't, I wonder if she means she doesn't initiate kissing. But they keep kissing before they have to walk away and go to each other's separate lounges. It was cute. It was cute. They like each other. Then we see a date between Alessandro B and Hanoi. And he hugs most of the guys before going in. Okay? He says that she makes him happy. She is the one. He proposes. But the way he proposes is, I want to continue this journey with you. Will you continue this journey with me? He doesn't say marry. But she says, of course I do. In the men's lounge, Davide and Nicola talk. Nicola tells that he smashed up stuff. Okay? She won't be happy with anyone else but him. And I was like, oh, okay, Nicholas. Okay. Davide says he fell in love, but he has doubts. But he understands what's going on here because they're all dating each other. Now, we have the reveal of Alessandro B and Hanoi. He says, I don't know if he liked her at first, okay? And she's looking up and offering her lips that he doesn't kiss her right away. He just does forehead to forehead, nose to nose, okay? But eventually he did a lot of kissing. After I guess he needed to soak up the moment. But he finds her breathtaking. He actually proposes marriage, y'all. She says yes, and then he picks her up and spins, and they keep kissing, and they say they have chemistry. Now, when they go sit on the bench, she sits on his lap. And when they finish talking, he carries her back to the lounge, and he is so happy he can burst. He said, they can't wait to be with each other. Now we see Nicola. He said he usually gets mad with someone if they have wronged him, okay? And he will cut them out of his life, and he can, pretend like they don't exist. And he said after a while, he will sit and think about it rationally. But in here, Karen has been a constant. So maybe they are the best since it has been good from the beginning. Okay, Nicola is like, after I done tore up the Christmas tree and tore up that pod, let me calm down and think about this because Karen has always been constant with me. We see a date with Davide and Ludovica. She says she likes to control things and he is the most surprising thing to her. She wants to trust him. He says he sees her kindness and she is a reflection of him. He proposes, she says yes, and she says, hey, I have already ordered Carrie's blue heels. Girl, I know it's Sex in the City. I know it's the show, but Carrie's marriage didn't work, girl. Why would you want her blue heels? I understand the whole premise, but you in a fairy tale, Ludovica, and I need you to wake up. Now I am concerned that if this isn't the fairy tale you want, that it won't satisfy you. In the men's lounge, Nicholas does hug Davide and congratulate him on Ludovica accepting the proposal. We see Davide and Ludovica have a reveal. He slow walks and she's fast. He's like, I don't know. Now he's not, a stereotypically handsome man, but I guess he's wondering if she will like him. But she wonders the same thing, but she's walking fast. They held hands, hugged, and kissed deeply right away. He proposes. She says yes. She finds her ring absolutely beautiful. And then he asks her again with a ring pop. Because she had said in the past, I don't care what kind of ring you propose with, even if it's a ring pop, the candy ring. But she's not convincing, y'all. I'm like, is she in shock or does she not like him? It seems to me she's a little hesitant, and it could be that she may not think he finds her attractive. But she does say he is not her type, but hey, he knew, that he brings great qualities to the relationship. And I'm like, okay. Next, we see Karen and Nicola. He left his jacket in her room or sent it with production. And that is the jacket he wore on day one on their first date. And while she's getting all gushy and like, oh my God, that's so cute. Girl, he also wore that jacket while he was dating 14 other women. I don't know how many people are on this show, but he dated every other woman on that first day. So it ain't just your jacket. It ain't just the jacket he wore when he met you. Calm down, Karen. He said he doesn't want to live a life alone anymore. He proposes, and that is the end of the episode. We don't hear her answer until episode 4, and I hope you will join me for that recap and review. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.